Imagine being able to build a recognizable personal brand, even if you're just starting to publish content. Or for example, why does almost no one talk about the hidden potential of personal visibility in the creative field? If you're willing to invest just a couple of minutes to watch this video, I promise it will be more than worth your time. About 2 weeks ago, I published my first video on this channel where I talked about the celebrity brand effect. Your warm feedback and active support genuinely surprised me. Thank you so much. Some of you asked for a video on how to build your personal brand and increase your media visibility. So today, in just a few minutes, you'll get all the basics you need to create a personal brand, whether you're an artist, expert, or a complete beginner in content creation. Hi, I'm Ivan, and I hold a degree in media and marketing. This is my channel where we talk about promotion, branding, and growth in the creator economy. Make sure to subscribe. I regularly publish something new and helpful. Also, I got myself a new microphone, so no more scratchy background noises. In this video, we'll go over everything you need for a confident start in personal branding and break it down into 3 simple steps. First, we will define who you are and what makes you unique. Then, we'll sort out your promotional structure. And at the end, I'll answer a couple of your questions from the comments under the last video. Ready? Let's dive in. Step 1. It is much easier to understand who you want to be for your audience if you answer 3 key questions. The first and most important is, what do you want to be known for? Many people rarely think about this seriously. Some are even afraid to formulate an answer. If you're unsure, you can use the concept of ikigai, a Japanese idea meaning reason for being. It says, your true purpose lies at the intersection of 4 things: what you love, your passion, what you are good at, your calling, what the world needs, your mission, and what people will pay for, your profession. Let's say you create content. If you're good at inspiring others, love storytelling, and there are advertisers willing to pay for that, then that might just be your personal brand's foundation. The next question is, what makes you special? In marketing, this is called a unique selling proposition. What sets you apart and how you can truly help people? You need to find that one problem you solve using your strengths, something others have overlooked. And finally, what are you afraid of? Let's be honest, fear of failure or judgment often holds us back. Maybe you're afraid of hate comments or that your loved ones will not support your creative path. That's totally normal. But here are a few thoughts that helped me stop being afraid and start doing what I love. If you do not go for it, someone else will. And watching someone else live your dream can hurt more than failing. You will never feel fulfilled if you do not realize your potential. I personally postponed creative work for years, thinking it was unreliable, and I always felt like I was missing something. And maybe the most bitter pill, if you do not even try, you might end up watching less talented people succeed in what you could have done better. As you can see, building a personal brand is a journey, and fear is a normal part of that road. Nobody is born a superhero, but the most powerful push towards success is stepping into the light, despite the doubts. Step 2. You need to choose what your personal image will be built around, your personality or your expertise. A personality-based brand focuses on your values, lifestyle, and signature traits. It is a more human and open approach. Think of how some world celebrities have built massive audiences simply by sharing their life, beliefs, and personality. The audience feels a kind of soul connection with them. An expert-based brand is built on your knowledge, skills, and authority in a specific field. That could be anything from legal consulting to fitness or IT development. You can of course mix the two, but do not blend them too much. The clearer your focus, the easier it is for people to understand who you are and what to expect from you. There are plenty of cases where a public figure tried to do everything and lost the trust of their core audience. Take, for example, someone who long presented themselves as a beauty guru and suddenly switched to something entirely different. People often stop taking them seriously. To illustrate, if a famous singer, say Billie Eilish, suddenly decided to focus solely on legal practice, she would have to make incredible efforts to change her image so that the audience would stop seeing her as her former personality and accept her new role. On the other hand, people who completely change their public identity, say moving from the pop scene to scientific research, can successfully build a fresh reputation if they fully commit to the new path and update their image without half measures. Now that you've chosen your direction, it is time to work on the outer shell. Yes, you need to develop a clear visual aesthetic for your brand so people immediately understand what kind of person you are. Maybe you want to mix styles? Great, but that usually works when you are already known and your audience is willing to embrace experimentation. In the beginning, it is better to stick with a more cohesive look. It helps people remember you faster. That does not mean you need to dye your hair turquoise or wear something outrageous. The golden rule is be recognizable at first glance. If you suddenly look completely different tomorrow, your loyal viewers or readers should still be able to say instantly, "Ah, that's the same blogger." To lock in that visual style, come up with some signature elements. Maybe it is a unique suit cut, a signature hat, or bold handmade earrings. For more understated looks, even a few small elements can become your trademark. Look at how some world media figures combine classic suits with street style, adding just one memorable detail like a hat, scarf, or glasses. The key is consistency. Then make sure you bring that same visual identity into your social media and content platforms. Create a simple style guide, stick to consistent colors, fonts, a logo, even if it is just a symbol, thumbnail design, channel cover, and profile icon. Do not worry if you have no design background. There are simple tools similar to Canva where you can build it all in a few clicks. Next up, emphasize your expertise. That is the foundation of your audience's trust. For example, if I started every video by saying, "Hi, I am Ivan, and I just like marketing articles," you probably would not consider me a professional or feel compelled to subscribe. But if I say, "Hi, I'm Ivan, and I have a degree in media marketing," it instantly sounds more solid. Take a cue from a well-known marketing expert on platforms like YouTube. She starts every video with a line that establishes her credibility, that builds trust right away. But formal education is just one option. If you are self-taught or have years of practical experience, talk about it. Share posts or stories about how you have been honing your craft for years. If you are an artist or sculptor, show behind-the-scenes moments from your creative process. Explain why your works are unique, eco-conscious, or carry a strong message. People always want to know what goes on behind the curtain. To wrap up, here are the 3 golden rules of personal branding. Always remember who you are and what you stand for. If you stray too far from your values, the audience will sense something is off. Do not try to be everything at once. You will confuse both yourself and your audience. Be authentic. Speak to people sincerely through the lens of your real goals and beliefs. Now, my favorite part, answering your questions from the comments. Question 1. How do I build a personal brand if I do not want to show my face? Well, if you are currently looking at an animated avatar instead of my real face, this is one possible approach. In this case, focus on delivering valuable content and minimize emphasis on the person behind it. But keep in mind, without showing your face, it is harder to form an emotional connection. You can always keep your identity private on one platform and show your face on another. Question 2. How do I develop a unique image without copying others in the same niche? I am afraid of looking like a copycat. There is nothing wrong with being inspired by others. Do not copy anyone word for word. But you can take ideas from local TV series, popular bands, or world-style icons and adapt them with your own personal twist. It will look natural that way. Question 3. How do I choose a style that truly fits me? I want to look bold but stay true to myself. Try creating a personal mood board. Pick photos, colors, and textures that reflect the vibe you want to share and match your personality. Think about clothes, hairstyles, or hobbies that fit that mood. Ask yourself, how do I want people to see me? And who is my audience? Question 4. I do not aim for massive popularity. I just want to stand out a little at work or among friends. Should I even bother with a brand? Think of yourself as a character in a series. What would you do? What would you wear? What habits or quirks would you have? Let it be a personal signature that makes you stand out. Even one memorable Accessory can be the beginning of your personal style. Question 5. I want to create bold statement looks. How does that fit into a personal image? Are there good examples? Statement fashion means your appearance communicates a message. Yes, flamboyant outfits at events are a clear example, but the key is to pair your look with a story. Well-known designers often create extravagant suits that reflect their views or make a statement. Just make sure it is not an empty show-off, but part of a cohesive concept. Question 6. How do I grow my brand as a beginner? YouTube blogger with a small budget. Create a clear visual identity and tone of voice from day one. Channel layout, thumbnails, editing style, and name that matches your vibe. Make it feel cohesive, even if it is done on a tight budget and by yourself. Also, be active in the comments and interact with your audience. That builds trust fast. Remember, your brand is not just a pretty wrapper, it is your ideas, your vibe, and how you treat your community. That is all from me today. Share your thoughts in the comments and make sure to subscribe, so the algorithms will push this video to others who need it too. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you in the next video.